Hi, hey, hello, how you all doing? Hope you're all very well. Jawarlock back again with another subscription box, and it's one you probably thought had vanished, but it's still here, it's still being unboxed. It is Comic of the Month Club. Been a bit of a change to this one. Used to be 9 comics, $19.99 plus your shipping, which is about 22 quid, about if you're in the UK. Now, 11 comics, 11, which is that many plus that one. 11 is pretty decent for that many comics. Some people don't like the fact there's old comics in there. I do, and I like comics, like, simple enough. People like graphic novels, people like comics, some just like graphic novels because they want a full story. I like comics because I like to think, oh no, what happens next? I don't know instantly, I have to wait, or in this case, I have to track down the comics sometimes. So, this could be interesting. We'll cut it open, wave the knife around, and see what we have. First thing, updates. This one's Steam, X-Force, X-Factor. What else? This one's improvements. Tape, very simple, very important. We're taping the labels on there. Golden ticket contest. They had this thing with the golden ticket. Apparently says they scrapped that. Updated preference list. Because you can choose what comics you'd like, what your preferred type of comics is. Marvel, DC, whether you like certain aspects of Star Wars, whatever. Things like that. It's really customizable, this box, which is excellent if you're a comic fan. Right then, first comic is X-Force Annual Shatter Shot, Part 4, 64 pages. Ooh, okay. Shatter Shot. That's Shatter Star. He's from a thing called Mojo World, which, if you're a fan of the X-Men, you may know about. There was a creature called Mojo. He ran like a crazy TV show and he had people fighting, including the X-Men. Bizarre. Shatter Star escaped. Basically became part of X-Force for a while. Shatter Star, Cannonball. I don't know that woman. It looks like it could be Boom Boom. I think that was her name, but I'm not sure. That's got to be Sunfire. I have no idea who that creature is at the bottom. But the X-Force is one of those spin-offs from the X-Men. I didn't read a massive amount of X-Force comics when I grew up. It was mainly X-Men, so that's kind of cool though. Comic 2 is... It's another X-Force. Oh, first issue collector's item, free official Marvel. Oh, okay. So it's another X-Force. These all come bagged as well, which is awesome if you're a collector of comics. And we have Cable. That's Boom Boom. That is Boom Boom. I don't remember who the other one was then. Was that... Who was the other one? Maybe that was Boom Boom. I don't know. One of them's Boom Boom. And that's Feral, who I used to think was called Wildchild, but that's another character entirely. X-Force again, and of course, Cable, who's going to appear in the next Deadpool film. And as I said, X-Force is a spin-off from X-Men, because you had the X-Men, you had like, oh, it gets crazy. You had X-Men, X-Force, X-Factor, Excalibur, X-Nation, the X-Corps, Generation X. If it had an X in it, there was probably a team of the X-Men called something X. Extreme Existential Extraterrestrial X-Men. I don't know, could be anything. There's a lot of them. Comic 3. And we have one that's upside down. It is the Batman Adventures. Okay. Oh, number 1. Fair enough. This is based on the animated series, which in turn was based on the Tim Burton films. And I love the Tim Burton films because they were dark, but they weren't massively serious. There was comical elements, but they were dark as well, which was weird. Did I just contradict myself? Probably. But yeah, the Batman Adventures, based on the animated series, not quite as dark as the animated series, because the animated series was fantastic, but that's the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, I want to say. Played fantastically in the Tim Burton Batman Returns by Danny DeVito, currently being played by a guy I've completely forgot the name of, in Gotham. But he does such a superb job. It's like a whole new take on the Penguin, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Comic 4. The fourth comic is... Upside down again. I'm doing well with this. It is Night of the Owls, Batman, the New 52. Oh, the New 52 was the reboot for DC when everything wasn't going too well, and now they've rebooted it again, because it annoys me. I don't like it when comics go, oh, here's the comics, oh, it's not working, let's reboot everything, oh, it's not working, let's reboot. Just keep going. Just keep going, just alter things, don't change everything, that doesn't solve your problems. Seriously. Anyway, Batman, Night of the Owls. Oh, how do you explain this one? Night of the Owls, you had the Owls Court, they were basically a secret society that runs Gotham for centuries, and they take a disliking to Bruce Wayne, who just happens to be Batman. They have followers called Talons, and they're assassins who are fighting him. This one features Mr. Freeze, and I have the graphic novel of this, and it is superb, because simple enough, anything with Mr. Freeze in is brilliant. This is an excellent comic if you get it. It's well worth a read. I think Mr. Freeze is a fantastic character. If you've ever seen, I'm going to say it again, Batman, the animated series, there is an episode called Heart of Ice, and it was so good, it won an Emmy. It's about Mr. Freeze, and it is absolutely superb. Find it, watch it, it's brilliant. Number 5. Fifth one is, Justice League of America, and we can see Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, and a whole bunch of nobodies. I don't know. I am not a huge follower of the Justice League. I read Avengers, I didn't read Justice League. So I quite like it when these appear because I'm like, oh, okay, I can learn a bit more about DC. Yeah, Justice League. Obviously, the film kind of flopped. I still haven't seen it, and to be honest, I thought I'd rent it when it comes out, but I don't even know if I'll be bothered. It doesn't appeal to me. They didn't build up the characters. They just went, here's some characters, quick, care about them. I don't know, maybe they'll reboot and do it better or something. But Justice League comic for you DC fans. Midway comic number 6. Superman. The final phase begins. Superman to me, I don't like him for the simple reason is you can't really kill him. Well, that's how it appears to me. I don't know that much about Superman, but he doesn't really die. When he did die, he just came back. He was just asleep for a bit, basically. He was in a coma, but you know, asleep, whatever. Anyway, Superman, the final phase begins. Don't know anything about it, but I'm going to guess there's a big geezer. He looks like he's probably from Krypton, and he's going to try and kill Superman, and it'll end badly for him. That's pretty much a Superman story. Onwards for 7. The 7th comic is, the Avengers, the Crossing Line. I seem to have a memory of reading this. Not sure. Ground Zero. And we have on the Avengers side, because the Avengers constantly change teams. It's not the standard Avengers you see in the films. There's been a lot of people in there. So in this one, we have Vision, Quasar. I hate Quasar. He sounds like a packet of crisps, but maybe that's just me. Captain America. Circe? Is that right? Wrong? Someone correct me if it is. I don't know who that is. I have literally no idea who that is at the end. But we also have Alpha Flight, and they used to have brilliant battles with the X-Men with Logan. A Canadian team. They weren't always sort of Canadian, but they are like a Canadian superhero team. Another almost spin-off of the X-Men kind of thing. And there's Box. Oh, I can't remember their names. Box, Shaman, Diamond, Puck. Totally forgotten that name. What was that one's name? Gone out of my head completely. Don't remember that one's name. But yeah, that was the rest of them. They're a pretty cool team, and you'll find them in most Marvel comics like the X-Men, X-Force, things like that. We really are getting through these now. So number 8. Number 8 is... Fantastic Four, the world's greatest comic magazine. Father, you're the Warlord? Family Reunion. Reed Richards, Invisible Woman. She-Hulk? Interesting. And the Human Torch. And I'm guessing if it's the father, that's Nathaniel Richards, who's Reed Richards' dad. Great scientist as well. She-Hulk? Don't know why she's in it, but she appears everywhere, to be honest. And I don't understand the She-Hulk. Because, what was her name? Jennifer something? Oh, that's going to bug me. Wasn't a huge fan of She-Hulk. Jennifer something, cousin of Bruce Banner. There was something happened, and they had a blood transfusion from Bruce Banner to her. And she took on mild Hulk powers. You may notice a slight flaw there, because I don't understand it myself. How were they able to do a blood transfusion from Bruce Banner? You can't penetrate his skin. The whole thing is he turns into the Hulk. I mean, unless I'm missing something, I don't... Someone explain it to me in the comics. In the comics? Okay, yeah, that's right. Explain it in your own comic. Draw a comic of how She-Hulk became She-Hulk and send it to me. Best one wins a prize. I don't know. Anyway, Fantastic Four. The film's flopped. I think they've gone back to Marvel, so they're probably going to reboot it, and we'll see where they go. Lost track of numbers now. Number 9? Number 9 is the Incredible Hulk. Oh, here's another character I didn't really care about. Sometimes appeared in the Avengers, things like that. Hercules. He's an Olympian, obviously. With the powers of the Olympians, super strength, super speed, he can jump really tall things, just not too tall, because he'll injure himself. I don't really know that much about him, I just remember thinking, I don't care about you. But somebody out there obviously likes Hercules because the Incredible Hulk is still going strong. I don't really know much about him, maybe I just haven't given him a chance, so if you know much about Hercules, this character from Marvel, let me know in the comments. 10. Number 10 is world's greatest superhero, the Amazing Spider-Man. The only thing I know about this is that it was set, I think, in the 70s and 80s, but I could be slightly wrong. It's quite a newer one. 2015, 14, 16. Some point in the last 4 or 5 years, anyway, these comics. Spider-Man, it's huge for Marvel. That's why you see him as, like, their main mascot. I've never been a huge fan. I've said this before. I've read some of the comics on and off, but never, like, full stories and things. It's just... he doesn't captivate me. Yet, really enjoyed Homecoming, even though... they took a lot of liberties with a lot of characters. And I'm kind of curious, what do you think is Tom Holland as Spider-Man? And what do you think of the liberties they took, like with MJ and stuff like that? It's kind of... some people are going to be a bit irked by that. Irked? Anyway, yes, Amazing Spider-Man. And number 11, the final comic, and I am knackered after doing all of these, is Eternal Warrior. that's who it is. Valiant, they did Shadow Man, Exo Man of War, things like this. Did they do Wetworks or was that Image Comics? No, it was Image Comics. They are the, I was going to say the 4th biggest publisher, but now I don't think they are. I think, I could be wrong, Marvel, DC, then it's got to be Image, Dark Horse, then I want to say Valiant, and then IDW, or maybe that's the other way around. I'm not sure, but they're a pretty big publisher. They're staying up there, so pretty cool. I do like their comics, and I've never heard of that one, so that'll be interesting. So there you are, 11 comics from Comic of the Month Club. All spectrums there. You've got Marvel, you've got Valiant, you've got DC, loads of different ones. I'm going to quite enjoy reading some of them. And as I said, it's about 20 quid, which isn't bad for 11 comics if you think about it. No matter their age, that's pretty decent. But I want to know your thoughts, so let me know. What do you think of Comic of the Month Club? What do you think of these comics? Which one do you think is the best? Which one was the worst? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you to all the patrons. Your names will fly past at the end of the video. So hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and most importantly, be happy, be free, keep it awesome, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.